Okay, so the first equation is given as P1 is equals to 50 minus 5Q1. Then P2 is equals to 30 minus 4Q2. Then they are saying the total cost for the factory is as follows. So total cost is equals to 10 plus 10Q. Then they are saying where Q is equals to Q1 plus Q2. Calculate the value of P, which should be charged in each market to maximize the market factory. Calculate the value of P1 and P2. So the other thing that we should do is to come up with, what should we come up with? Calculate the value of P1 and P2, which should be charged in each market to maximize the factory's profit. So profit, we know profit is given by what? What's the formula for profit? Profit is total revenue minus total cost. Profit is total revenue minus total costs. So what it means is we need to find the total revenue. So total revenue one is going to be total revenue one is going to be profit one times, or price one times quantity one. So the price, we've been given this equation, so it will be 50 minus 5Q1 times Q1. So it means total revenue one will be equal to 50Q1 minus 5Q1 squared. That is total revenue for the first one. Then total revenue 2 is equals to price 2 times quantity 2. Price 2 we've been given as 30. So in brackets 30 minus 4Q2. Then multiplied by Q2, which will be 30 Q2 minus 4Q2 squared, like that. So that is total revenue 2. Now the initial total revenue, it's total revenue 1 plus total revenue 2. We had both the total revenues. So which is this plus that. So it is going to be, an overall equation will be 50 Q1 minus 5 Q2 Q1 squared. Okay, first 5 Q1 squared, then plus 30 Q2 plus 30 Q2 minus 4 Q2 squared. Okay. So otherwise, total revenue is the given one as 50 Q1 minus 5 Q1 2 plus 30 Q2. Why am I writing 3 instead of 30? 30 Q2 minus 4 Q2 squared 2. So now, when it comes to the profit now, pi is equals to total revenue is this one, which is 10 plus 10Q. So now, here where there is Q, we are saying Q is Q1 plus Q2. So we are going to put, when putting the total cost, we are going to put Q1 plus Q2, where there is Q. Then minus the total cost, vaiche naimwe avaiche avakwatita variyeumva arafireka vaiche nendamba finapanga mistake profit ndanzira total revenue. So it means I have to start with this function 50 Q1 minus 5 Q1 squared plus 30 Q2 minus 4 Q2 squared a total revenue. Then we are saying minus total costs. So minus total cost. So total cost is this 10. So put in brackets, it's 10 plus 10. Now in brackets, Q, instead of putting 10Q, we have been told that Q is Q1 plus Q2. So you're going to put Q1 plus Q2 like that. Then you close the bracket. Then you can now simplify this. 50 Q1 minus 5 Q1 squared plus 30 Q2 minus 4 Q2 squared. Then you open the brackets. Of course, this will be 10Q1 and 10Q2. So I have a 10Q1, 10Q2. Then open bracket, it will be minus 10. Then minus, it will be minus 10Q1 and again minus 10Q2, like that. So na tu tombeko space huku so that we can have what we want. So there's 10Q1 and minus 10Q2. Are we together? Then we can correct the right terms. 50Q1 minus 10Q1. What do we get? 50 minus 10. 40 Q1 minus 5 Q1 squared, then 30 Q2 minus 10 Q2. That should be plus 20 Q2 minus 4 Q2 squared minus 10. This is the profit function. Now, they want us to find the price that maximizes the profit. So we know to maximize, we need to differentiate with respect to Q. We need to find d pi dq. To maximize, we differentiate. To maximize, we differentiate. Okay. So up to that stage, have you reached this stage? Chomba.
Yes,
How is it going so far?
it's clear.
It's clear. Okay. As I go to the next page, give me this function which have the function for pi, which is 40Q. So give me, so pi is equals to 40Q. I'm waiting. 40Q1 minus 5 minus 5
5Q1 squared
Q1 squared plus
plus 20Q.
20 Q2.
Q2.
Not squared.
Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Plus
4Q.
4Q2 squared.
4Q2
2
squared. Now, since
squared.
yes,
Minus 10.
minus 10. Okay. So now, since they want us to find the profit that, or the value of Q and the value of P that maximizes profit, we need to find Q. We need to find Q1 and we need to find Q2. So we are going to differentiate. So d pi, dQ1, dQ1. So we are differentiating with respect to Q1. Q2 in this case is a constant. So what's the differentiation of 40Q1? This gives us just 40. The differentiation of negative 5Q, the 2 times negative 5, that gives us negative 10Q1. Like that, are we together?
Yes.
Then differentiation of Q2, it's a constant in this case, since we are differentiating with respect to Q1. So differentiation of a constant, all these, when we differentiate with respect to this, including a negative 10, they give what? 0. When you differentiate a constant, you get what? 0. Are we together?
Yes.
So in our case, we are differentiating with respect. Then, since we are maximizing, we are going to equate this to 0. Then solve for, so it will be 40, negative 10Q1. We take it the other side, so it will be 10Q1. Then we want Q1, we divide by 10, we divide by 10. So Q1 is equals to 4. Then we are going to differentiate now d pi dQ2. So now when we are differentiating with Q2, Q1 is a constant. So this one is a constant, gives 0. This one is a constant, gives 0. Then we do 20Q2, it will give us 20. Differentiation of this, it will give us minus or plus 8Q2. Tatpangire mistake ni plus. It's a minus, it's a minus, it's a minus. Aiche umuntu ngapanga mistake mumwikoporwere nayo wachira tuwe bapo wachira ndati ni minus hapa. Marina, apologize for giving us plus 4Q. Apologize Ajap.
Thank you.
Okay, so we equate to 0. So Q2 is equals to 20 over 8. Chomba, what is 20 divided 8? 2.5, huh?
Yes.
We are not interested in this, but we are interested in P. So we'll go back to the equations for P. We are now just going to substitute in. So the first one is P1 is equals to 50 minus 5Q1. So the value of P, so P1 is equals to 50 minus 5Q1. Q1 we have found as 4, so we are going to find P1 that maximizes the profit. So 50 minus 5, Q1 is 4. So it will be 50 minus 20, and that should be 30. So 30, the value of P1 is 30. Then we come to the other one as well to find the value of P2, which is 30 minus 4Q2. 30 minus 4Q2. So P2 is equals to 30 minus 4Q2. Then we substitute our Q2 as 2.5. So P2 is equals to 30 minus 4. Q2 is 2.5. What is 4 times 2.5? What is 4 times 2.5? Is that 10?
10.
Yes, it's 10.
So minus 10. So that would be 20. So P1 is 30. P2 is 20. That maximizes the profit. Any questions? Any questions, guys?
We can move.
You can move. Okay. So if they even asked you to find the profit, the maximum profit, just substitute the value of Q here. In this same equation, the maximum profit, if they asked you, it would have been 40. Then you put Q1 as 4 minus 5. Q1 was 4 squared, then plus 20. Q2 was 2.5 minus 4, 2.5 squared minus 10. The rest is just your baby to nest. That is if they wanted the maximum profit. Now they just wanted the value of P and Q. Okay, then the next question on the same question that Chomba sent, they are saying calculate the price elasticity of demand when profit is maximized with each market. What is the relationship between price of elasticity demand and the price charged in different markets? So we have the demand equations, these given as P is equals to that. So for the first one, for the first market, P1, we have the coordinates, which we have just found. So for P1, what did it give us? What are the coordinates? P1 is 30, as Q1 is what? 4. And then we are going to get the value of B from equation 1. So I said this is already P1 is equals to 50 minus 5Q. So
Okay,
you know,
can we go to the next page?
the
You can't see where you're at.
you can
To a
see.
new page.
You can see. You have started dozing ka? Muletusha baiche. Achari mbafya coordinates. P1 30, 4,30. Then yimbia chibani Q2 is 2.5. Then P2 is 20. So we have. Can you see my girl, Marina?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, so the question, I think maybe read the question so that you understand what we are looking for. You read the question.
It's saying that calculate the price elasticity of demand when profit is maximized within each market. What is the relationship between price elasticity of demand and the price charged in different markets?
Okay. So, elasticity of demand 1 in market 1, it is 1 over B, price over quantity, P1, Q1. So, I said B, you get it from this equation. So the standard equation, like we all know, what's the value of B, Chomba, from the first equation? P1 is equals to 50 minus 5Q1. What's the value of for market 1? What's the value of B?
5Q1.
Negative 5. You just get the coefficient
Negative 5. Oh, negative 5.
Yes, because the equation is of this form. P is equals to A plus BQ. So the one that's attached to Q is your B, which is negative 5. So your B is negative 5. So you're going to have 1 over negative 5. Then P is the one that we computed, P1. It is 30. Q1 is 4. So we have 30 over 4. And that will be 30 over 20. And this is negative 1.5. Hello? Is it?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Then you also do elasticity of demand for market too, which is the same 1 over B P over Q, P1, Q1. So this one 1 over B. So what's our B from the equation that we have from the second equation?
-4.
-4, good girl. So we are going to have -4. And our P, what's our P? 20. Our Q, 2.5. Huh? What do we get? 20 over 10. Huh? And that gives us -2. So now they are saying, what is the relationship between the prices? So what is inelastic? Since you said negative means inelastic, so there is an inelastic in the prices. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Chamba, you can read the next question.
Calculate the price charged for the product if profits are maximized with no discrimination.
What's the meaning of that? Marina, what's the meaning of that? Chamba,
Yes.
what do you do?
I'm not too sure on discrimination.
Who is this guy? The other guy. What do you do on that one?
He's asking what you do. So did I.
Okay, that one you figure it out in the exam. Okay. Discrimination in such job hapo. Wait. So this video I'm not supposed to share. There's no